Welcome back to Ram Vision. Colorado State women's basketball completed a critical road swing as they went 1-1, first at Utah State, then a thrilling victory over Fresno State. Ellen Nystrom, who was the second leading assist person in the all-time record book here at Colorado State when we went to Utah State, is here to join me. Let's go back to that Utah State game. I talked with head coach Ryan Williams about the general feeling of your team. Now, he mentioned it was a little bit flat. I don't know about that, but from a player's perspective, it seemed like Utah State controlled the tempo, kind of kept it at a pace that they felt comfortable in. What did you feel when you were on the court?
Yeah, I agree with that, and I think not just the tempo, but they knew, like, all of our players. They knew everything. They had really done a great job with scouting and stuff. So we were kind of frustrated because we didn't get the things that we wanted to get. But I think we learned from that loss, and I mean, we showed it in the Fresno game that we were ready at that game.
Yeah, we'll go back to that Fresno victory, and it's a lot to talk about. But you beat a team by 30 points here at Moby Arena. Then you go back and you lose. It's a little bit more than scouting, isn't it? Did it come to a point where you said to yourself and your teammates, look, we need to start making shots. We need to get together because, let's face it, you're approaching the end of the Mountain West regular season run here. People need to start contributing. Was that something that came from internally, from the locker room, from your leadership role?
Yeah, I think, first of all, we need to be ready to go from the start. Our warm-up was really dead, so we need to be ready to go even from the warm-up. And then it showed in the game that we were kind of, our body language was not good, you know, and that can affect us.
A very dramatic victory for Colorado State on the road at Fresno, a place they had not won in over 20 years. Ellen, you obviously hit the game winner, but a lot led up to that, and it was a lot of other people doing things to get you in that position. Walk us through a little bit how it started. You were down early by 10 at the end of the first quarter, and then you just chipped away slowly. What was the general mood of the team during the entire contest?
I think we were very calm, and we were always thinking that, you know, we can do this. We're fine, because they were making every shot they took. So we were like, it's not going to be like this for the whole game. So we're, you know, slowly just going to progress to get in the game.
And the defense, of course, was there throughout the entirety. You know, you had a couple of interesting matchups. You had a big player in the middle. You also had a really dynamic scorer on the outside. Let's begin with what your defensive strategy was in the closing 5 minutes of the contest. It had tightened up. Your teams were getting closer and closer. Who's going to make the plays at the end? Your defense was there. And you guys were in that man-to-man. Do you feel more comfortable in that switching man-to-man?
Yeah, I think it gives us more confidence, and we get more loose. You know, we can be more aggressive in man-to-man because we have that double since they have a really good post. So we wanted to double her to make it hard for her to score because she's a really good scorer and a rebounder. So I think that was a big part of our victory. Yeah,
and Colorado State then looked to the outside to find some points. I went back and I watched the final minute of that contest. I don't know if you've watched it in film study with the squad, but when you tied it up, Hannah Teverdi was trying to get fouled in the backcourt. That's the first player that I want to mention. The second was everyone was talking about catching ready for the pass, ready for the shot. She breaks through. She can go down into the baseline or outside to Maya Ham. What do you have to say about the players outside, say Teverdi, who makes the play, Maya Ham ready to shoot, waiting for their moment? They stepped up when everybody in the gym was focusing on you and maybe Ellie.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing about our team too. I mean, everybody's ready to go. It's not, you know, it's not just about me and Ellie. It's everybody. And Mayan was a huge part of that victory. I mean, she had a defensive stop at the end too with the jump ball, and then she made that three. So I mean, that was how we won the game.
Yeah, Teverdi hits the free throw that got you a tie, and then Maya Ham, of course, in regulation, and that defensive stand. So we come back to the final play. There's 11 seconds left. It comes out to you. It's a one-on-one matchup. To be honest, were you a little bit surprised that you had one of the best defensive players in the Mountain West trailing you on the outside? You just mentioned her, Davalos, the shot blocker.
Yeah, well, my thing was I wanted to go at her, you know, so she kind of backed up. That's why I stopped and shot it instead. And coach said after the game that, you know, he wants me to shoot that shot every time, not just in the last 5 seconds.
The bottom line is Colorado State comes back for an orange out against Wyoming on Wednesday. We hope you'll be here at Moby Arena. We are certain that you'll be back here at Ram Vision for all the updates. Ellen Nystrom, congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
That's Ellen Nystrom. I'm Matt Wozniak. See you here next week.